Hello students, in this e-lecture we will discuss about composition of functions. This concept is used to combine two functions. If the result of one function is treated as the input for another function, then this process is said to be the composition of two functions. You can understand it in this way. In this diagram, consider set A of all students who appeared in class 10th board exams. For each student appearing in board exam, one roll number is assigned by board. So let B be the set of all roll numbers issued by board. So one function f mapping from set A to set B is defined, in which for every student a roll number is issued by board. Now these roll numbers are written by the students in their answer sheets. When answer sheets sent for evaluation, for confidentiality, board assigned a code for each roll number. So let C represent set of all codes. Now, one more function G mapping from set B to set C is defined, in which every roll number is connected with a code. By the combination of these two functions, each student is eventually attached with a code. So a new function G of F, which is composition of these two functions F and G, is defined from set A to set C. It is denoted by G naught F or G circle F, but pronounced as G of F. In G of F, the first operating function is F and second is G. For the composition of the functions, the codomain of first function should be equal to domain of second function. Some points to remember about composition of functions. The composition of G of F exists if range of F is a subset or equals to domain of G. The composition of F of G exists if range of G is a subset or equals to domain of F. In F of G, first applied function is G and the second one is F. If F and G both are defined, then it may be possible that G of F exists but F of G does not exist. In case both G of F and F of G are defined, then also these two functions may or may not be equal. Let's discuss some examples. First one is, let F mapping from a set containing the elements 1, 3, 4 to a set containing the elements 1 to 5. And G is a function defined from set containing the elements 1 to 5 to a set containing the elements 1, 3 is given by F contains the ordered pairs 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1 and G contains the ordered pair 1, 3, 2, 3, 5, 1. Find G of F. As F contains the ordered pairs 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1, it implies that F1 is equals to 2, F3 is equals to 5, F4 is equals to 1. In the same way, G1 is equals to 3, G2 is equals to 3, G5 is equals to 1. As you can observe that codomain of function f is equals to domain of G. So, G of f is defined here and it is defined from a set containing the elements 1, 3, 4 to a set containing the elements 1, 3. Now, we have to find out G of f1. As f1 is equals to 2, so G of f1 is equals to G2. We replace f1 by 2. Now G2 is equals to 3. So G of f1 is equals to 3. In the same way, we calculate G of f3. f3 is equals to 5. So G of f3 is equals to G5 and G5 is equals to 1. In the same way, G of f5 is equals to 3. Therefore, G of f is a function containing the ordered pairs 1, 3, 3, 1 and 4, 3. Moving to the next example, find G of f and f of g when f is mapping from R to R and g is mapping from R to R are defined by fx equals to sin x and gx is equals to 5x here. Also show that f of g is not equal to G of f. As f and g both are mapping from R to R, so here f of g and g of f both are defined. G of f is mapping from R to R such that G of fx is equals to G of sin x. Here we replace fx by sin x. Now gx is equals to 5x here. So the value of g of sin x is what? 5 times sin x whole square, that is equals to 5 sin square x. Similarly, f of gx, replace gx by 5x square. So we have to calculate f of 5x square, and that is equals to sine of 5x square. As you can observe, f of g is not equal to g of f. Moving to the next example, let f, g and h are three functions defined from R to R, in which fx is equals to 3x square, gx is equals to x plus 5 and hx is equals to cos x. First we find out g naught h. G naught h of x is equals to g of hx. Put hx is equals to cos x. So this is equals to g of cos x. As gx is equals to x plus 5, so g of cos x is equals to cos x plus 5. Next is h naught f. H naught f of x is equals to h of fx. Replace fx by 3x square. So this is equals to h of 3x square. As hx is equals to cos x, so h of 3x square is equals to cos of 3x square. Next is h naught g naught f. It is composition of three functions. First take h naught g combined. So we write it as h naught g of fx. As fx is equals to 3x square, therefore it is equals to h naught g of 3x square, which can be written as h of g of 3x square. As gx is equals to x plus 5, so g of 3x square is equals to 3x square plus 5. So when we put the value of g of 3x square, it is equals to h of 3x square plus 5. As hx is equals to cos x, it implies that h of 3x square plus 5 is equals to cos of 3x square plus 5. So h naught g naught f of x is equals to cos of 3x square plus 5. Moving to the next example, find g of f and f of g when f and g are defined from R to R and fx is equals to x plus 1, gx is equals to x minus 1. Show that f of g is equals to g of f is equals to I is identity function. As f and g both are defined from R to R, so g of f and f of g both are defined here from R to R. First find out g of fx. Put fx is equals to x plus 1. It is equals to g of x plus 1. As gx is equals to x minus 1, so g of x plus 1 is equals to x plus 1 minus 1, that is equals to x. In the same way, f of gx, put gx is equals to x minus 1, so it is equals to f of x minus 1. And as fx is equals to x plus 1, so f of x minus 1 is equals to x minus 1 plus 1, and that is equals to x. As f of g and g of f both are equals to x, so it is equals to identity function. So students, I hope that you have understood the concept of composite function. This is your home assignment. Try to solve these questions. Thank you.